to go was to take the whole thing a step further and why and how the amount of wheat or gluten in the diet affects the incidence of diabetes. We found a significant difference in the microbiome of the mice which are fed a gluten-containing diet, which get high incidence of diabetes, versus the microbiome of mice which have a low incidence of diabetes and which were fed on a gluten-free diet. So this difference was, again, statistically significant. And so again, with the help of some other collaborators, we were able to further identify what are the actual, how do the microbiome differ between the two groups of mice. We found that certain bacterial species were enriched in mice which were fed high incidence of diet, whereas mice which were fed a diet which is free of gluten. So there is a significant difference in the microbiome.
Between those.
Yeah. And then to again being in research, so again we wanted to prove that it is actually the gluten which again it causes this effect. So what we did was that we added back gluten to that gluten-free diet. So and then now the mice which got low incidence of diabetes because they were fed on a gluten-free diet, when you add back gluten, then they start getting a high incidence of diabetes. And when we again analyze the microflora or the microbiome of those mice, now this microbiome was again different, and it was similar to the one in NOD mice which have a high incidence of diabetes, which again proves that it is the gluten in the diet which could which caused the change in microbiome, which probably which resulted in the low incidence of diabetes. We found a significant difference in the microbiome of the mice which are fed a gluten-containing diet, which get high incidence of diabetes, versus the microbiome of mice which have a low incidence of diabetes and which were fed on a gluten-free diet.
Taking gluten out changes the bugs, and maybe that change could be what's contributing to protection from diabetes, especially this type 1 diabetes that occurs.